I would also like to mention that number 5 and number 4 are quite interesting because sometimes they can switch for me. Sometimes I like this one but the other one. Sometimes I like the other one better. So you just happen to caught me on a day where I like one of these better than the other. But remember, that's all my opinion, so don't get mad if one of them is higher than the other, because I think they're both really good. Anyways, on to number 5. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Yes, it is quite funny how I put the 2 other films in prequel trilogy pretty low, but put this one pretty high. But really, I do feel like it deserves it. Revenge of the Sith, while having many problems, like the script, sorry Mr. Lucas, is one of my favorite Star Wars films of all time. I love Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship in this. I love the tragedy of Darth Plagueis Wise, not just because of the meme, because of the story and lore it gives us. I loved Yoda versus Palpatine, and I loved all the cool action. In my opinion, Anakin versus Obi-Wan is the greatest fight in cinematic history. You can fight me on that. I will stand by it. Overall, yes, it's not perfect, but it won't stop me from enjoying it. I hereby declare that Revenge of the Sith is truly where the fun begins. Coming in at 4th place, we have Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. In my opinion, it was probably the best thing to ever come out of Disney Star Wars, well, besides one other, maybe. This incredible entry to the Star Wars saga is truly a fun adventure. I love the war aspect of it and how well it just dives into that. I loved the new characters, especially Krennic, Jin, and Cassian. Also, Chirrut. I can't forget about Chirrut. I love Chirrut. He's awesome. I love seeing Darth Vader return in that awesome hallway fight he got. Also, I loved the trailer music. Like, my god, I listen to that thing on daily. So overall, I do confirm that Rogue One is truly an incredible Star Wars film. In 3rd place, we have what I consider to be the greatest Star Wars TV shows to ever come out, Star Wars The Clone Wars. My god, this show is just so incredible. It's probably my 4th favorite TV show of all time. I mean, I grew up with the show and it still holds up today. Like, through all the episodes, all the great characters, like, all the great story arcs we got. And, I mean, who could forget about the Clone Troopers? Like, they changed Clone Troopers from just random, mindless CGI people to some of the most fleshed out Star Wars characters of all time. I love the ending. I loved so much about this show, and I'll probably do a full review of it sometime because I just love it so much. My humble opinion, Star Wars The Clone Wars does war better than any other Star Wars product out there. I mean, just how they handle the casualties of war, the politics of it, the whole thing with, like, Palpatine controlling both sides. It's just so brilliant and just so... God, it's so good, man. So good. Shout out to all the dead clone brethren who served the Republic. And a runner-up for number 1 is the classic cinema film, Star Wars, or sometimes called A New Hope. This was our first introduction to the Star Wars franchise, and wow, what an amazing introduction. I loved all the characters in here. Luke, Han, Leia, I loved their dynamic. I loved the mystery of the Force it gives us. I loved Vader. He's such an iconic villain. I love how he got fleshed out over the years. Overall, it may have some problems in there, but I still consider A New Hope to be one of the greatest films of all time, and without it, I don't think movies would be the same. I also have to thank this film for getting me into Star Wars, because without that, we wouldn't have my undying love for number 1, my favorite film of all time, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, this is it. This is the film that got me into filmmaking. My life wouldn't be seen without this film. I remember, like, how do I say this? Well, I'm just going to talk about one scene right now just to prove why I love this movie so much. And that is, of course, the I'm your father scene. Like, that was the first time in any piece of media where my child self got to think, where I got to change my worldviews. And that's exactly what I think art should be. It should change your worldview. It should change how you feel. And this movie did to me. I loved how it expanded upon the universe of Star Wars. I loved Han and Leia's dynamic. I loved so much about this movie. It's so good. And if you were to ask me to watch the movie anytime, any day, I would say yes. That's just how much I love this movie. Empire Strikes Back, in my opinion, is my favorite Star Wars film of all time and my favorite movie ever created. Well, boys, we did it. I've ranked all the Star Wars, except for, Resistance, but I'll do a review on that maybe in the future sometimes. And remember, if you do like this video, I do hope that you press that button that says subscribe on it. Also, the one that looks like a thumbs up, that's a good button too. Click those. Those are very fun buttons. And I hope to see you all in the future, and we all have a happy new year, and let's hope that 2021 will be better than this year, of course. And also, I should also mention that coming next year, I have a very special project for you. I'm doing a 4-part series featuring some other content creators who are good friends of mine. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all sometime. SpoderJedi out. I'd like to make myself